The Houses of Parliament are in splints. The world-famous clock is undergoing an overhaul, so Londoners will have to get along as best they can.
The government's final warning to Hitler has been ignored, and a state of war once more exists between Great Britain and Germany. Arriving at Westminster with special access to the War Cabinet, Mr. Churchill, as in 1914, is First Lord of the Admiralty.
The Houses of Parliament were one of the casualties of London's 10th of May blitz, but Big Ben refused to stop work for a second, even if his hands did shake a bit. The debating chamber of the House of Commons is a ruin. Right up to the end, London and southern England had been under fire. London certainly had as much right as anywhere to celebrate victory, and London certainly did.
The one place that intrigued me was my first trip to London and the House of Parliament in Big Ben. Now, these pictures, you must remember, are more than a quarter of a century old.
We took one of our cameras into the lift of the clock tower in Westminster to report on the extensive repairs which are now in progress. 3 of the clock faces, which are over 22 feet in diameter, will have to be reglazed, so you can see it's quite a job. The minute hands alone are 14 feet long. Big Ben, of course, is the name of the famous bell. 97 years old, it weighs 13.5 tons. And here's the flaw in the casting which gives it that particular tone. It's all right for Big Ben getting his beauty treatment, but how would you like to work 320 feet over London? Everyone calls it Big Ben, though that's not really quite correct, and we all set our clocks and watches by it. London wouldn't be London without it. Big Ben, to be correct, is the hour bell, and they used 16 horses to bring it to Westminster in 1859. The 13.5-ton giant being tested. It had been recast, but was still cracked. The clock face being made ready, nearly 200 feet above ground. Big Ben itself went to war. It became the symbol of Britain's survival. Its deep voice brought comfort and hope to millions in subjection listening in. Few of us who listen to the chimes have seen the works, so here they are. They only stopped once because of a mechanical defect in December 1944. Big Ben, 100 years old, with a personality of its own, and a voice of its own, just a little bit cracked.